We're kicking off this brand new week by getting you the best front yard on the block by amping up your curb appeal. Yeah, you want to make your neighbors jealous, and they will be jealous after using the tip Shai DeLuca is about to share. Of course, that's not the only reason we should be working on our curb appeal, right, Shai?
Not the only reason. No, it's not the only reason. Absolutely not, T. So here's the thing. You know, we are at a home now that I've been working on. It's probably been a couple of years. It was certainly before COVID. The homeowners purchased this property, and it was, you know, like many of the homes in a suburban area. It is a semi, so we had to be careful about the fact that we were working with the neighbours design as well. There used to be a gigantic, almost like a parking pad here, had up to 9 cars. The grass, awful. We really had a lot of work that the client needed to do in order to bring it up to where we could actually get the decor. So the parking pad was taken out, they added new sod, and then what I recommended they do is add a new deck. Now the deck was big. This was huge. But what happened was, over COVID, we kind of lost touch, and the homeowner decided to stain it what they decided to stain it, which was a red. Never do that when asking a designer for tips. Never, never, never. So I had to call the homeowner and say, nope, we're going to restain it again. Benjamin Moore, Fairview Taupe. Now here's the thing, T. I want people at home to realize that when you are staining outside, you can do semi-transparent or you can do opaque. This is actually opaque stain, which is nice. It gave her a one-coat finish. It looks amazing, and it looks totally brand new.
It looks incredible. And yes, please listen to your designer. Anyone else that's looking for tips, you listen to your designer. Okay, talk to me about how we can freshen up the front entryway.
Absolutely. So you never get a second chance to make a first impression, right? We say that all the time. So the things that we want to really concentrate on are, of course, the house numbers. They had those old, outdated house numbers that we see oftentimes in many suburban areas. We changed into these LED solar lights, which are great. We wanted to really balance that kind of new modern look with this great light that we did over here. This is actually a Gluckstein home piece. Hey, Brian, call out to Brian. Love this piece. Now, here's the thing, guys. The home itself, when I saw it, it has a very California Hills, California feel, kind of like one of those 70s bungalows. So I really wanted to play up that feel. This really does that. We changed the mailbox as well because mailboxes tend to be a little bit utilitarian. This has a little bit more fun in terms of the design savvy of it. And as you can see, it balances the numbers on the other side.
Ooh, I love that mailbox so much. Okay, I also love that furniture I see behind you. So talk to me a little bit about what we need to think about when we're furnishing a front porch.
Sure. So this is one big front porch. Now, as we do in interiors, when we use a rug to define our area, we've done that here in the exterior as well. The porch is actually split into two, so it's the seating area and then the entry area. The furniture itself is from our friends at HomeSense, and when we were choosing the furniture, it was really important. The homeowner had one call out. There are many cats who live in the neighborhood. The cats like to come and congregate here. So we wanted to make sure that the furniture that we chose, the fabrics that we chose, were actually cat friendly. So there's nothing with a big weave in it or a big loom in it, nothing that the cats can actually, pull. And the other important thing to keep in mind is that we chose furniture that was rattan. So from the exterior of the home, when I'm standing on the street and I'm looking towards the home, it's very airy, it's open. It's not solid pieces to the side, so it doesn't feel visually heavy, which is really important when you're designing a space like this.
I also love the curve of everything, the curve of all the furniture. So you were about to talk a little bit about the coffee table there.
Yeah, so you make a good point. So the curve, so there's a lot of linear detail that you see here. That's a great call out, T. The curve is actually an organic feel, so it softens the lines a little bit. You see it in the coffee table that we did here. And then, listen, she has a 2-year-old son. How could I not bring his own piece of furniture that worked well with the space? So much fun.
That is so adorable. Okay, talk to me about the greenery. Talk to me about plants and lawn care. What needs to be kept in mind?
So our friends at Sheridan Nurseries were great with providing us with these fantastic tropicals for the top. So we wanted to create almost a border, if you will, behind the settee. So we have these great palms here, which give that lush tropical feel, which of course we want now in this beautiful weather that we're finally getting. And then of course, the homeowner did a beautiful garden in front of the deck. The challenge that they had with this garden is they did a little DIY project with their nieces and nephews, and they did painted rocks along the perimeter. What that gave a problem was, is of course, keeping the lawn in care, keeping the lawn in check. So our friends at Ryobi provided us with both a string trimmer and lawnmower. And what's great about this package is we're able to transfer the 40-volt battery, which is like a gas power battery, in between the 75 different products that they have, so they can keep their lawn pristine for the entire season.
Absolutely gorgeous. You've got a little bit of time. Just one last tip. Any last tip that you want to give us about curb appeal?
I want to give you one last tip about curb appeal. We absolutely want to make sure that colors work. Any colors that you choose, you want to make sure that you work it with the house.
Thank you